Oh, some good hot tea is like the best thing in the whole world. Okay, let's do this. I have no idea what the heck we were up to. Really at all. But that's fine. Tis fine, tis fine. We were in Twin Falls. Or wait. No, that's not right, actually. We weren't in Twin Falls. We were... Where the heck were we? The Broken Hills. I think. We had just gotten to this rift. Yeah, there we are. I don't remember. Who is Minova? I don't remember. Let's run back and find out. Oh, right. It was this ghost person that asked us to do something. What was it? Okay. Her daughter was the one that was turned into a harpy, if I remember correctly. So, we need to go take care of that business. Hello. We're off the map. And what in the world is the point of that? That's really weird. I wonder if we come down from somewhere later, maybe? Now, this looks wholly decorative. That's really strange. I don't know. Mystery. Oh, yeah. No. I think we already did that. I was gonna say, oh yeah, we need to check out the boat that goes to that island with all the sliff, but we already did that. Hello, what's this? Like a sandstorm coming on or something. Maybe that's like one of the weather effects in this area. That's kind of cool. But yeah, no, we already did that, and there wasn't really much to speak of there, as I recall, so... Okay. That would be a harpy nest for sure. Nothing else around this way. Surprisingly empty area. These harpies are maybe real susceptible to fire or something. Oh, hello. Now we got something going here. Maybe, maybe not. Was his name Rage Snort? I think it was. Okie dokie. See if we have anything good over here. Not really. Yeah. Recharge our animal companions here. man. These things really explode. I'm still enjoying this game thoroughly, despite the fact that I haven't had as much time to play it as I would have liked over the last while due to life and work complications, but it's kind of a bummer that it's taken me as long as it has. I feel like at this point I'm like kind of trying to rush too hard and it bums me out a little bit. You know, this is a game you could clearly take your time with and enjoy. So I'm a little bummed out. I've already sort of got my sights set on other things, and you know, Dark Souls 3 is not too far off here. Oh boy, we got some stuff here. Wow. It's not terrible. But yeah, really, really, really looking forward to Dark Souls 3, of course. And what I really wanted to do was go back and finish Dark Souls 2. I may have mentioned this on stream before, I don't know, but I never did play Scholar of the First Sin, and I didn't finish all the DLC or the very end of the game when I was playing on PS3 originally, so I really feel like I haven't given that game its full due yet. And I really wanted to do that, but with Dark Souls 3 coming out so soon, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Which is a bummer. But what can you do? When you're kind of on a schedule, sometimes you just can't help it. Kind of trying to experiment here and see like how much damage my individual grenades are doing. I have a tendency to just kind of chuck them all at once, but trying to see how effective they are. This one seems quite effective against these guys. These guys are kind of on the weak side. Yeah, I really would like to dig into Scholar of the First Sin, especially now that I have a really capable PC. It'd be really nice to kind of get the full Dark Souls 2 experience. I'm not as down on that game as some people have been. It's not as good as the first game for sure, but it's still a really good game. And I really enjoyed the time that I spent with it. I would like to spend a little more, but I also have not done the Bloodborne DLC, which has been on my to-do list for some time because I was a huge fan of Bloodborne. I was really, really into Bloodborne. That game was something very special for me, so I really would like to get to that DLC. Just kind of one thing after another these days. Unfortunately, I have no ability to stream, well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, I know there are means of streaming off of a PlayStation 4, which I have not explored yet, but it's not something that I've really messed with. Not something that interests me all that much since, you know, I'd say I'm primarily a PC gamer. I do console stuff generally when I mean, there's games, exclusive games like Bloodborne that I'd like to play at times. And then there's times when my PC starts to age and that's kind of all I've really got for more recent releases or whatever. So that happens. And that was the case when I initially got my PS4. And then managed to get together enough money to build a new PC not all that long after, which kind of, I haven't really touched my PS4 much since then. Bloodborne is almost the only game that I ever even played on it, to be honest with you. I do tend to prefer PC when I can get it. Let's go over here. So, yeah, my PS4 has been rather neglected of late, but I would really very much like to do the Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne. And there is a chance I may end up playing Dark Souls 3 on there, actually. Yet to see, yet to see. Nothing terribly exciting. Another of these recipes that I never even bother to look at, which I kind of feel bad about, but I really don't feel like I have any need to at all. Okay, and this was the other side of that thing that we couldn't get to before. It'd be nice if there was a way to rebuild that, like connect up these areas again, but a lot of these guys. Whoa, what hit me? Some sort of shockwave, it looks like, maybe? I do not know. Alright, let's sell off this crap. Oops. There's the chest up here. With some more crap. Alright, sell this junk off. Sort of getting a little tired of the overabundance of loot. That is one thing that has annoyed me a bit. There's just too much. You know? Too much crappy loot that just is sort of inconsequential, you know? It gets old having to like sell this stuff off over and over and over again. This might be better for us since I still have not determined whether or not elemental damage helps us when it comes to fire. Yeah, but I've already got the set going on that, and I'll take the extra 20% ether damage, I guess. Enter a trance of greater understanding, channeling arcane forces through your flesh. Yeah, screw it.
See you around.
Oops. No, not you.
Got something good stashed.
Sure, let's just keep throwing it all in there. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Let's combine what we can here. Let's see now, this... I suppose we could stick that on our gun. Sure. Okie dokie. Can I use this yet? I can. And this is way cooler, so... we will be dumping that. I guess we'll just sell the other? I don't know, maybe we'll stick it in item transfer. Can I get another tab here? What does that cost? 50 grand? That's half of my stash, but I'm not using it for anything else, so why the hell not? Alright. Why not? Is that... I didn't actually look to see whether or not... Okay, it looks like that's just for the transfer stash. You only get the one for your personal. Which stands to reason, I guess. That's fine. Okay. So, alright. Wait, why am I must have accidentally hit my... something. There it is. No. What? What did I... Sticking that thing made it require more cunning than I have? That's bizarre as hell. Can that really even be true? That is super weird. I don't recall that happening in the past, but then again, I wasn't really looking either. I guess we better go back and find another weapon until we level up again. That's really stupid. Why would sticking an item on it make it require more cunning? That seems real dumb, doesn't it? Is that just me? Do I have anything that does fire damage? It's chaos damage. But no, it doesn't really look like it. Well, this gives me extra poison damage. Although that's acid, not poison. I didn't even realize there was a difference. This game has a lot of different damage types. That's lightning. Does one of these do lightning damage somewhere? It's just chaos. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of obnoxious. I'll just use this. Oh, it's two-handed. Well, fine, I guess. I mean, whatever. I'm just going to sell those off anyway. Those are probably quite outdated at this point. So, we'll dump them.
Let's see what's left of what was.
Sure. And I guess we use this thing until we level. Again, kind of just in the interest of streamlining this, if I was playing more casually, I would probably not just barrel through quite so quickly, but oh yeah, this dude. I don't even remember what it was that you asked, but the oligarchs are gone, apparently, whoever they were, so great. If their corrupted souls destroy this land will begin to heal in time. What I must ask of you next is a far more dire challenge. I guess this must have been the necromancer, the dude who was hanging out with the necromancer. What's next? The Grand Priest Zarthuzelin was the Arcovian upon whose word all Arcovian necromancers were banished to the Steps of Torment. Even in death he continues to gather the lost souls of Arcovia to his mad word. The time has come to scatter his flock and erase this stain upon the world for good. You must travel deep within the Steps of Torment. On the 3rd floor, you'll find the priest at his desecrated altar. Purge him from this place and I shall join you below. I'll do as you ask. Is this the Steps of Torment? Here? Perhaps? It is indeed. Alright. Steps of Torment it is. It's kind of nice that, even though we are in a dungeon with the same kind of tile set, I guess, as the last one that we did, it does feel a bit different right out of the gate, since they wisely... What the heck? What's eating away at me? They wisely, like, you know, gave it a different look here with sort of this verticality and like these cages, and so that's cool. Nice to see a little bit of attention to detail like that. With a small team like they have, there's only so many different variations they're going to be able to come up with aesthetically. So it's nice to see some thought like that, you know, this big staircase, this sort of vertical section. Yeah, it makes it feel a little different. At least initially. Little things like that will make your limited art assets go a lot further than they might otherwise. I just want my level. Just want my level, punks. That's all I'm after. Give me my level. So I can get back to using my gun. Shoot y'all. Not quite there yet. One thing that I actually have noticed recently is down here at your experience bar, when you kill something, there's a little sort of notch that goes into it, and I have not been able to tell what that's about. I don't know if that's sort of like a combo meter, like, hey, kill enough guys and, you know, like, either that or maybe it, well, no, maybe not. Maybe I was just noticing it after killing like an enemy that only granted me such a small amount of experience. That it looked just like that. I don't know. But regardless, it looks like the gold bar fills up and then disappears shortly thereafter. But I could have sworn it was looking different for a minute. Like right there, it just looked like... I think that must have been what it was. I killed something so small that kind of little, that very like pixel wide sort of lip at the top of it there was there, and then vanished because it was filling up that gold bar and then removing it, but such a small amount of experience that the That little lip just made it look like it was going down slightly. It's, I think, just a little visual trickery. Unintentional visual trickery. And probably everything I said made no sense whatsoever, so just ignore me. I'm delirious at this point. I really and truly am. Pain. Yay! Level. Oh, right. I still have to actually, you know, add the cunning. Although, no, it looks like I should have enough. So why don't I? Acquired cunning 291. Oh, I see. This must give me cunning. Yeah, it sure does. Okay, well that's it then. Alright. Yay! Now I can use my gun again. Though I'm not actually sure the melee weapon might have even been more effective, but we have all the fire damage on here, so you know. Storm Shriek? For some reason that sounds like a Transformer name to me. Or like, you know, some old 80s cartoon. Holy smokes. Man, look at that thing. Whew. That's some. Glyphed Skull of Torrents. Man, that's pretty good too. If you have a magic user. Heal my dog up there. That could have gone better. You know, it's funny, I went to all that trouble to level up. I didn't even do it all the way. I'm sure more than a few of you are probably screaming at me right now, telling me, hey dude, you forgot to... I always forget. I always forget. Yeah, there we are. I don't know, do I max out the dog? I guess so. He kind of keeps dudes off of me a little bit. So, what does this do? That's more healing. Okay. That'll work for now. Dungeons are not inconsiderable, they are quite large. It really does amaze me how much content there is in this game for the price point that they're selling it at. Whoa! Whoa! That's what happens when the dog dies, I guess. Come on, y'all. Guys are a little higher level than we currently are. But yeah, there really is like a ton of game here. For 25 bucks? I mean, God forbid, when this thing inevitably goes on sale, I mean, the dollar to hours ratio will be ridiculous. And, you know, there's expansion content coming. That's something that they said they planned to do, you know, from the start. Am I even hitting this guy? Am I getting in there? I don't know if I'm hitting him or not. It appears I am not. How do I get in there? There's gotta be a way, right? I don't know. Whatever. Oops. For some reason, I thought that guy was my dog. I really am going loopy here. Okay. Next level's there. I need a sip of tea. Oh, my stress levels must be rising or something. I can't seem to think. Okay. Nothing else around, so on we go. We have moved from pain to what? Misery. Who doesn't love some good misery? And I guess this is the third level. So I guess this is where we are going to find the Grand Priest, although these guys are going up in level, aren't they? Yeah, they sure are. I don't want to have to come back all through this again, though. We've already come so far. Push on a little further and see how bad it gets, or doesn't get.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, despite being higher level, these guys don't really seem that bad, so maybe it doesn't really matter all that much. The boss might matter, though. We'll see, we'll see. Worst comes to worst, we'll just hightail it out of here and come back. Preferably in the same session, so we won't have to kill all this stuff all over again. What was that noise I just heard? Ooh, hello. Got a shrine. What kind of shrine? A boss shrine. Hey, you dudes. Ah, no, don't grab me. Let me go. Oh, I lost both my pets. That's not a good thing to fail to notice. Okay, and yeah, this dude is quite a bit higher level than we are. But we're still doing it, so whatever. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've got some burning, and there was something else on me too. Ah! I don't know if this guy was summoning him or not, but don't care. Alright, that felt pretty good. Man. Banshee's Misery. Cold damage. Fear. Yeah. Slith Scale Leg Wraps. It's more cold stuff. Yeah. Negating Frontier Pants of Amarasta's Flurry. I'd like to drop a lot of cold type stuff. Oh god, look at all this loot. I don't want to go through all this loot. Warmaul. No. No. Nope. 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 Okay. And one thing more there. We're good. Okay, so that was not the big boss of the area. Devil Touched Ammo. Is that the stuff? It might have been the stuff that I'd found before. It may well have been. It was some kind of ammo. I don't remember if it was specifically the Devil Touched or not, but... Vitality damage, plus 4 to all damage, plus 10 to vitality damage, 2% of attack damage converted to health. That doesn't seem entirely horrible. I don't know, maybe. That's going to be lightning damage, of course it is, so... yeah. Alright, let's... oops. Roll out of here and sell some junk.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So we got the Banshee's Misery and these really very uncool looking pants. If I started like I do was working on cold damage, it'd be great, but that thing is cool as hell. Fire damage, vitality damage, physical damage converted to vitality damage. Physical damage converted to fire damage, like that is a hell of a thing. I think I will save that for somebody. And I'll just dump everything else, I guess. Maybe not everything. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna get too creative here. I almost want to like that. I guess it sort of beats this, I guess. Sure, whatever. Again, so much of this is sort of academic at this point because we're not running into enough trouble for it to really and truly matter. Nah.
Iron well spent.
We got too much crap we're saving already, so...
I'll keep it stash safe.
Alright, well... What is that? Ectoplasm? Okay, so where were the bullets at? There. Yeah, it was the same one. Alright, cool. That'll be really nice for later. Maybe another gun upgrade or two. We could throw that on something. Perhaps. For now, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see, this is blocked off? Yeah, that's blocked off. So we gotta go around this way. Hi, fellas. Grenades for everyone. Ah! And something for me too, apparently. Whatever the hell that was. Bird is dead. Alright, back northward we go. Northeast. Until we find this Grand Priest Zarthzelen. Whoa, whoa now. Come on now. What's going on? Okay, this guy's level 37 also. Dispense with a few of these extra dudes here. There we go. Okie dokie. What was... it's a lot of spirit, but I don't really need that. No. Yeah, we'll use some dynamite on that. Wow, that's a lot of money. Man, it's a ton of money. Pretty much just money, but that's okay. One of those crafting items for the blacksmith dude that we never really seem to bother with. Scrap. What is this thing? Nope. Oh, and I also realized I forgot devotion point here. We're working on this fella. More fire damage, more burn damage, plus casting speed. 120 burn damage over 3 seconds, plus 30% burn damage with plus 30% increased duration. Well, when it says 120 burn damage over 3 seconds, what does that mean? Like, in addition to what? You know, what makes that happen? I don't know. Well, let's go burn damage and this thing. I really don't know what it adds that 120 to. Does it just mean any burn damage you do, you automatically get that much more? I don't know. Maybe. It's finally counting our fire damage. Thank God. Is burn damage on here? 63, and the modifier, and the duration. It's actually not that much. But again, that's just main weapon skill. Doesn't seem to count for everything, which still seems really weird to me. That just doesn't seem that useful. A metric to just measure what you're doing with your default attack or whatever. Like, I want to know how that affects my grenades, because those are what give me so much more burning damage, you know? That right there, and that guy. But whatever. Until we're a little more challenged than we are, I suppose it ultimately just doesn't matter. We know it's doing more something somewhere, so.
That skill's not ready.
That was bleeding, I think. Trying to get a little more, a little better about looking down to see like what debuffs I have or what, you know, ongoing damage types are affecting me at any given time. I've been kind of bad about that. No. Gore Feast. It's a pretty good name for a weapon. Doesn't seem that impressive. Certainly not for this character. But yeah, they are taking pretty considerable burn damage there. Alright, let's just be done with this here. Hello, I don't like you. Alright. I have to imagine, and not paying attention again, that we're getting reasonably close to the priest dude. Yeah, I bet you he's over here somewhere. This may prove to be beyond our ability, so let's cast a portal. Yep, there he is. This guy could be bad news for us. Maybe he's only 36. Maybe not. It's certainly not inconsiderable, but... no, I don't want to be trapped in a corner. Don't want any of that. Crap, he's just going to summon guys like over and over and over again, isn't he? These skeletal knights are not easy for us to kill quickly. Whoa, 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 don't go over there. It's not what I told you to do, my friend. It's a good way to make yourself dead. Okay. He wasn't so bad. Although, now we got the... There's apparently more to this, which he may have sort of the next step for, and we may not be ready for that. So, Templar's leg armor. That is a load of physique, but those are some pretty cool pants. Okay, I guess let's look at his writings. Writings of Zarthuzellan. The one they call Uroboruk makes mockery of the gods. The Lord Executioner cut at his flesh, but the wounds refuse to bleed. His limbs grow back. His skin is impervious to flame. I believe the time has come for me to descend into that vile place and deal with the heathen myself. Shall see how he reacts to the cleansing flame of the divine. So perhaps Uroboruk is still around doing bad business down there somewhere, I guess. You destroyed the priest. It is finished. My master will be pleased for your service. I bestow upon you this key, the only way to unlock the ancient places of this world. So we got a skeleton key and a blueprint for a skeleton key. Now, if I recall correctly, this is, there's kind of a... I guess you would call this the equivalent to like the rifts from Diablo 3, the greater rifts and such, where you know, have to craft something in order to get into them and then they're randomized. I believe that is what this essentially does. It's a random dungeon and you have to make a key using resources, and once you do that then you can go in and it gives you some sort of, you know, randomly generated thing to do. My master will be pleased for your service. Alright, we already read that. Ancient places. Yes, many doors were sealed long ago by ancient powers now lost. The doors before you were secured by such means. But I must warn you, the key will be destroyed once used, and the doors will not remain open for long. Once inside, the only way out is past the Lord Executioner, or through death. Who's that? Alchemos. He was the Arcovian charged with Uroboruk's torment. Now he will suffer for all eternity. Okay. What lies beyond these doors? These doors were sealed off by Uroboruk himself after he doomed the Arcovians to their lifeless fate. Beyond them are the Arcovians he cursed to an eternity of suffering, only a fraction of the torment they put upon him. You must be wary. The damned trap below will pose a far greater challenge than any you've yet faced within these halls. We already know who he was, but... what do I do with the skeleton key? It will open many ancient doors, including the ones before you, but where it'll be destroyed, yeah, blah blah blah. Can I reopen the doors? No, once the doors are sealed, you will have to return another time. What was the purpose of the Steps of Torment? It was a place of torture and lifelong imprisonment for those the Arcovians deemed unworthy of their perfect society. In the end, it served as a prison for all necromancers of Arcovian descent. Okay. Why are you serving Balvaruk? I'm sworn to protect him even to death. He has proven to be a most interesting companion in my afterlife. Alright, I guess that's it, right? Guess so. And we get some more loot. Meh. Meh. Anything else? Oh, oops. I didn't actually mean to do that. That was not at all my intention. There's no way we're going to make it out of there. I mean, I guess I can put a portal here, but what good is it going to do? More than likely, this is well past our level. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? We'll give it a look. Probably we will just die, but that's okay. What's death?
Skills not ready.
What is that?
Can't do that yet.
Well, we leveled at least. So that's good. Oh god, what do I want now? I don't know. Pump a couple more into the hound, I guess. I guess we can stick one more on here. That's good enough for now. Okay, well, there was something I wanted to look at, and I don't remember what it was. Was it something I picked up? No? And if I cannot make a town portal, so we can't go sell anything, which is fine. We're mostly just carrying a bunch of garbage anyway, but... well, let's head back before we actually go into that door and see whether or not it will let us go. No.
I can't open that.
Okay. Alright, so you don't actually have to go down into the first level, just going through the doors at all. Seals you in, but good. Alright, well, let's see what's down here. I suspect this will end in a lot of death for us. But that's okay. Yeah, these guys are definitely on the tough side. I really did not mean to actually click on the door. I was trying to just look at the door and somehow managed to click on it. So we're in here whether we like it or not. I'm apparently on fire. I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad so far. I mean, so far. I mean, these things aren't like level 48 or anything. They're at least somewhere around our level. Chamber of Souls. Oh dear. That doesn't sound great. Yeah. That dude is 39. So is that dude. Not digging on that much. But they still die. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where do you come from?
That skill's not ready.
Warping around like that. Jerk face. Is there more coming out? Yeah? Oh, God. Okay. I hear you. I hear you guys. You don't want me around. That's fine. Oops. Need my dog. So trying to get off the rest of these smaller dudes. Are we ever gonna get to pick up this loot? Well, no is the answer to that. No, we do not get to pick up all that loot. That kind of sucked. I hope there wasn't anything good in there. They just kept coming. Wasn't really much I could do at that point. They just kind of kept piling on in there. So, oh well, we wasted our first skeleton key. And I don't know what it takes to craft another one. Was there a blueprint that he gave us? Yes. Blood of Chthon, corpse dust, and ectoplasm. So now we know how to craft a skeleton key. Alright, well, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I'll bet you will. Whatever. Just take all my shit, man. Just do it. I don't care anymore. I'm spending way too much time in menus here. There you go. Enjoy. Yeah, I don't know how rare those ingredients are going to be, so I don't know how difficult it will be to craft another key. I kind of have to imagine it won't be that hard. Okay. That's roiling blood. I'm sure we have picked up some blood of Chthon somewhere, but you know. At least I thought so. Maybe not. Could have sworn. Could have sworn. But I'm not seeing it, so maybe not. Whatever.
So what brings you to my forge?
I want to see... Well, first of all, what? Probably be a consumable, I guess? Under S for skeleton key? No? Oh, here's a consumable. No? Materials, okay. So, we do have the ectoplasm and corpse dust, we do not have the blood of Chthon. Which looks like a really big deal there. Huh. Coalesced essence of the void god. That sounds like something that would drop off of a boss. So, perhaps those things are not so easy to acquire. Perhaps. And actually, while we're here, and while we're talking about Chthon, I realized I wanted to go somewhere, and I don't remember where it is. I think it was here. There was a... Yeah, this is it, I believe. Over here, or over here? Yeah, over here. There was that cultist hideout, which we were too low level for at one point. And now we are probably over leveled for. I want to say it was like 27, something like that. Yeah, you guys are all chumps. Chumps. I don't even need to fight these guys. Just like run through. Alright. So yeah, I never did go through that, and I don't remember if Heather and I did or not. We went in there, and I think determined it was overly difficult, and so we stopped. Oh Lord. Heroic Slayer! I am a heroic slayer. I guess I've killed enough enemy heroes. Yeah, I'll just grab all these, I suppose. And where was it? Up here? No. Around the bend, I guess. Oh, come on. Just die already. Hello, lobies. Hello, hello. Everyone just die. Die, 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 die. Die and stuff. Okay, here it is. So now we can go in here and do the depraved sanctuary. Okay, we did come in here. That's right, I remember now. And somebody killed us. Oh, hey, look, it's actually... Huh! It leveled up. So I guess there are some things that will scale to your level, which is really interesting. Maybe the overworld doesn't, but dungeons do? It's entirely possible. That's really interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I thought, this is probably going to be kind of crappy because we're going to have out-leveled this thing. But, as it turns out... Yeah, look at all these guys, and they're all high level. Huh. Well, alright. This may not be the cakewalk I was expecting then. And... so many guys. Hello, everybody. Wow, no, no, no. Holy shit. What am I hexed with? I need my dog up here. I wonder if this is where we get the blood, actually. Since it is a cultist chthonic hideout. Maybe that's where we end up getting the blood that we use to make more of those keys. Could be. What is that? Saps all of your defenses. Interesting. Well. Replenish our poor pooch there. Yeah, so I guess all these things will level to you, and I guess they're meant to be several levels higher than you. Whether they will do that eternally, or they have sort of their own internal cap that they will eventually hit and stop leveling, I don't know. But that's pretty cool. I guess it kind of ensures that wherever you are, if you feel the need to, like, do a run for some loot or whatever, there's always going to be something that won't be... You'll have some options rather than just sort of being stuck progressing, you know, wherever like the story has taken you or whatever. Do something outside of the main progression, which is cool. Unless it's only just the fact that I haven't beat it yet that's caused it to do this. Maybe once you beat it, it doesn't do that anymore. I have no idea. At some point I will probably have to break down and look at a wiki to, you know, understand some of the ins and outs of this stuff. All these guys. Oh, man.
I can't do it yet.
Is he dead? You seriously dead already? Some level 38 you are. take a look down here real quick. Well, I guess we go down this way. Well, this is actually going quite well. So I guess we've made some improvements. Enough to get through here, even though it did level to us. As I recall before, we were just dying really quickly to the whatever damage type it was. These guys, I guess, chaos damage. Ah, that's a summoning circle. Did we crash a party? Kinda looks like we crashed a party. Oh yeah, this is the cultist party right here. Not really my kind of party. But that's okay. I can fit in anywhere. Cultists. They never learn. Just think they can get away with killing people all the time. Although it does kind of appear that they've been doing this for a while. So, I guess maybe they can get away with it. To a degree. Yeah, I wonder if there is like a boss at the end of this. Oh, okay. Ugh. Let's see, get our dog back. Ah, no. What? What is happening? Get out. Uh-oh. They locked us in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Okay, that didn't go well. That didn't go terribly well. Hey, you swine. No, I'm not really doing any multiplayer just at present. Well, that was dumb. I guess I should have thrown a portal out there, but am I not going the right way? No, of course I'm not. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll put out a portal this time before we attempt that again. Although that did not go especially well. Let's see, it was in there. So we'll set ourselves a portal. And we'll try this again. Hopefully this will go better. Oh, he was almost dead, so I guess by default it's going to be better. Man, what in the world is
Can't do that.
doing that much damage? I don't know. Maybe those glowing circles? Something sure as heck is. Ah! Yeah, I'm not sure. What is that? Curse of Frailty. He must be cursing us and then hitting us with something heavy. Man. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely a little out of our depth here. Yeah. Bird, come back. We're definitely a little out of our depth here. Where are you, buddy? No, don't do that to me, please. Crap. Nope, gotta go. Just gonna have to rely on grenades here. Shit. Not good enough. That's disappointing. I don't know what I could do to prevent that. I suppose I could start looking at some of my stuff here. Could use some of this royal jelly. No? There. Okay, well, I feel a little pathetic right now. I don't know what I can do to bolster my defenses. Chaos resistance would probably be handy here. I suspect he is using okay. Okay, well, let's pop one of those and I guess the royal jelly as well.
That skill's not ready.
Let's see if this goes any better. Get my XP back. Man, that is not substantially better. Maybe a little. This dude still really hurts. Ugh. No, no, no! Okay, it definitely doesn't make any difference. That was basically the same. So, huh. Well, that's a little strange to me, because if you can't level yourself to be more prepared for the dungeon, what do you do other than use items? But taking off a quarter of the chaos damage certainly didn't help. And I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing. So I guess I could use that too. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm just not gonna mess with it. Doesn't really seem to be any point. Does he get all of his health back each time? Why does it seem like we're not doing hardly any damage at all to him? He must be getting some of his health back, but not all, I guess. I don't know if there's any good way for me to just avoid him enough. Probably not. Yeah, that thing is a son of a bitch. And strangely, it's sapping my health, but not telling me what's sapping my health. Like there's no icon down there indicating what's happening to me. But I think that's what he's doing that's hurting me so much. Oh shit. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Can't be standing there. And running past him is not really a great idea either. Nope, nope. There's really nothing I can do. He stacks enough of it that it just eventually overwhelms me. I do okay at the start for a minute, and then nothing. And this shit didn't do squat. I mean, +5 health regen per second. Like, who cares? That's not really making a whole lot of a difference when your health is draining that rapidly. So I don't know what the trick to that is. I really have no clue. I guess I would have to look it up. I'll give you a good price of what I've got left. Because nothing is jumping out at me. Iron well spent.
Safe storage, no questions.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I should do at this point. I don't want to have to abandon that. I'd like to finish that area off if I could, but at this rate, it doesn't really seem possible. Well, we got some stuff with these people now. Maybe they'll have something good to sell me. Nothing I can actually use. It's all level 35. Which is a bummer. Let's see. Some interesting stuff here.
See you around.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The only other thing I could think to do would be to try and stack some more, like, resistance on my armor, you know? Because I have, like, lightning resistance and poison and acid resistance, which don't help me at all in there. Is there anything that will give us chaos resistance? Not really looking like it, is it? No, it's not really looking like it. Could get some more physique and some extra armor, but I don't really want to waste that on this armor when I'm probably going to be replacing this reasonably soon. Fuck it, I guess. We'll just hold off and come back to it later. Does feel like a bit of a waste, but that's alright. So, what was I doing? I was in the... We went down the Steps of Torment, which we didn't need to do. That was kind of optional content, so I guess at this point we just explore more of this area. There wasn't anything waiting for us at the bottom of the steps other than the big scary dungeon, which we no longer can enter since we don't have the key for it. Oh, hey, look at that. An epic medal. Fire damage, lightning damage, extra offensive ability, and +2 to flame touched. I don't have flame touched. Maybe I should, actually. Maybe I should. It gives buffs to fire and burn damage. Maybe when we level up, you know, I'll do that. What do we got on currently? Yeah, alright. Wait, can I even use it? Yeah, I can. Oh, that was... Oh, it's a medal, not an amulet. Okay. Huh, alright, cool. That looks pretty decent. And it unfortunately doesn't give that to us until we stick a point in it, which is a shame. So, we'll have to do that. Alright, well, it's nice that we are meeting some stiff challenges now. That there's some stuff that's, like, kicking our ass. Like, I like that. That's what I want in a game. I want there to be stuff that kicks my ass completely. That, I think, is a bug. I think so. But yeah, like, I really do want there to be some stuff that messes me up. Something to kind of look forward to, you know? Some challenges that aren't so easy to overcome, you know. If your basic enemies here aren't too hard, that's alright. Now, why? Oh, you can go right through there. I guess that's why I missed it the first time. Looks like this... Well, not. I was gonna say it looks like it just goes right back around, but maybe it doesn't. Well, what we'll try here is we'll try to maybe gain a couple more levels or something, and then go back into that dungeon and see whether or not it has, you know, leveled again. Although I guess it probably wouldn't mid-session, so if we were to do that now... I don't know. To say, if you're in the middle of a session, it probably wouldn't just magically make his level go back up again. That would seem silly.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, let's see, you got some rare stuff. Yeah. No. Sadly. Eldritch Steel Morningstar, nah. Oh, Rifthound Leather Boots, maybe? Cunning movement speed, poison and acid resistance, and +2 to summon Hellhound. And plus 23% damage for pets. And extra speed for pets. That might be worth dropping the fire damage, to be honest with you. Because we don't need the plus poison damage. And the cold and lightning resistance, I guess, are nice. But we'd basically be trading those for poison and acid. And the plus 2% cunning would give us some extra overall damage, I suppose. So maybe it's worth it. Let's see what this does to our damage. It drops it by like the tiniest bit. So yeah, I think that is definitely better. Makes us a little speedier and helps our pets out, which is always a good thing. Oh, so this is where that looped around to. Okay, I got it. I guess we didn't go all the way through here because that's where the steps were. So we need to go back over to those paths. Which, I guess this is going the long way in it, so... Yeah, maybe having another aura won't actually be a bad thing once we level up. Having that fire increase could be decent. Is this like a sharpshooter area? Kind of. That's kind of funny, but ultimately pointless. Okay, more yellows. So many yellows. Okay, map is filled out here. At some point I'm gonna have to go back and get that tiny spot there. It will drive me crazy because I am truly OCD. Oh hey, look, it's Lutra the Abandoned. That's the ghost lady's daughter that we gotta help out here.
I can't do that yet.
Did she not drop anything? I guess not. Okie dokie. Just double checking to make sure I hadn't forgotten to allocate any devotion points. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did I forget to... I did. Man, I'm really bad at this.
That skill's not
Apparently having to add points in multiple places is just more than my tiny brain can handle. Okay, toss it in cutting there. Okay. Alrighty. We'll head west here and see where this takes us. Barren Highlands. Hey, a rune shrine. What do we need? A polished emerald? Well, that's not tough to get. Alright, let's head back to town real quick. Grab ourselves, well, assuming we don't have, no, we don't have enough to make one ourselves, just at present. We'll run back to our stash, grab that real quick. We're almost done with another constellation in the devotion track.
Safe storage, no questions.
Alright.
Well, hold on.
So we may as well sell this crap over here too.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Yeah, don't need that. Don't need that.
I see you around.
And back we go. Cleanse our shrine. Get some junk. Literally, junk. And let's see what we can do here. We just have... Wait, now what? A fissure opens in the earth, spewing lava and brimstone upon nearby foes? Now what's with the experience counter? The other ones I'd looked at here did not have that, but these do. So it actually gives you an ability. And maybe experience gain will level that up for you? Well, that's really interesting. This would just give us extra fire damage. So I guess let's go for that and see what it does. Wait, what? Why is it having us select something? Assign your celestial power to a skill by clicking the icon. Oh, crap, I missed it. Let me go back to the stream here. See if I can read it. Division window and selecting a skill from the list. Well, that's not helping me figure out what I'm supposed to do with it. So it gives me that 15% chance on one of these skills? I mean, I guess I would want it to be on Fire Strike then, yes? Oh, and you can switch it. That's really strange. So yeah, 15% chance on attack to do this thing. Really weird. But cool. That's alright. Gives me more incentive to use the gun, I guess. Whoa, whoa! What the hell happened there? Oh, that's my fissure right there, I guess. Cool. Okay, well, can't be mad about that. That seems alright. There it is again. That is pretty cool, I guess. Huh.
That skill's not ready.
They sure do give you a lot of options as far as like building your character up. They really give you a lot of toys to play with in that tool chest, which is cool. So now let's take a look back at this and see experience. Yeah, okay, so I guess it does go to a next level when you get a certain amount of experience, and I guess that's just tied to your, you know, your regular experience track there. Yeah, that thing seems to happen quite a lot. It's only 15%, but that seems to proc pretty frequently. Sorry, one quick second here. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't find ourselves another... maybe get up to Smuggler's Pass there. Get ourselves another Rift Gate. Elsa. Wait, is that the Elsa?
Watch your back. Trust no one.
You don't smell like one of Cromley's gang. Are you from another from Devil's Crossing then? If your name is Elsa, then a mutual friend is looking for you. What do you mean by another? And can another survivor from Devil's Crossing just recently convinced me that Homestead was a place where I could help make a difference. Never got a name, but he cooked a fine meal and told me many remarkable stories about political intrigues in the time of the Empire. Then he set off by himself. You're headed to Homestead. Why didn't you join him? He just got up in the dark of night and told me he was heading on as he had urgent business in Homestead. I warned him that it would be wise to wait while the trolls and ethereals fought it out in Smuggler's Pass, but he said that he could pass unseen between them if he was alone. Sounds crazy to me, but he was a likable fellow, and I hope he fared better than I expect. You could join me. I appreciate the offer, but as I said, the fighting seems a little too intense up there right now, and I plan to wait it out. I'd advise you to do the same, but if you insist on pressing ahead, I hope you prevail. What can you tell me of this area? I can tell you it's swarming with trolls and harpies, and that your best bet would be to leave by whatever way you got here. I was headed for Smuggler's Pass, which leads through the mountains, but found it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think you have some experience with trolls. Not sure how you meant that, but in either case, no, I've never seen a troll until after the Grim Dawn. Just heard the odd tales of travelers gone missing or abductions from villages in the mountains. Apparently there were a lot more of them living up in these remote parts than anyone realized. In some folklore, trolls are a primitive ancestor of humankind that never advanced beyond their bestial impulses. Others say they're the terrible result of generations of inbreeding among small mountain tribes. They're temperamental, greedy, and extremely violent, with just enough cunning to be dangerous. Okay, well, now let's get on with it. If your name is Elsa, a mutual friend is looking for you. I can only assume you mean Mornay. Idiot nearly got me killed out in old Arcovia. Bandits got us in the night, drawn to his damned fire. They tied me up and dragged me back toward the camp, probably to share me with the rest of the gang. Shame for them, they weren't very good at tying knots. I slit their throats while they slept and made off on my own. Why didn't you return to Mornay? Well, I thought he was dead, but knowing he's back in Devil's Crossing makes me even less inclined to return. He's not a bad man, but I can't stand to have him fawning all over me like a replacement for his dead wife. He believes there's some great romance between us and refuses to accept that I have no such feelings. Should I tell him you're alive? Might be better that he believes me dead. The last thing I need is a lovesick fool pursuing me through this hellish world. That is really funny. That's pretty funny. I wonder where that will go, if anywhere. Can't say I was all that fond of Mornay either. It struck me as a little bit of a goofball. Come on. Where's my dog at? That was weird. It's like I walked off screen just a little too fast there, and they sort of disappeared before they landed. I gotta say though, there's considerably less like jank to this game than I would have expected. On the whole, it's quite nicely put together. Come on, more of these guys. Like, can we be done with the pigs? Nothing exciting. I'm looking forward to getting some new armor and stuff at some point soon here. Hello, who are you? Trolls? I guess trolls. I hate the things that slow you down, and there seem to be quite of a number of enemy abilities that actually do slow you down that way. Not fond of that. Okay. Jeez. A lot of harpies around. Alright, good look at this area here. What was that? That was a net? These hunters throw nets at you, apparently. Aw, piggies, come on, leave me alone. Why you guys gotta be homicidal? I'm not interested in killing piggies. I mean, I guess they're sort of crazy demon pigs, but still. I enjoy the more demonic enemies. I wasn't that fond of, there's several areas in Diablo 3 which also were very reminiscent of this. The highlands outside of Leoric's estate. Whoa, 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 what the heck? He must have snared me. All of a sudden I wasn't moving and I was taking a bunch of damage. Alright, you know what? Like, you could maybe at some point attack the dog. That would be alright. Well, you're dead now, so I guess you won't be doing that, but... Wow, that's kind of a nice offhand. That's not bad. It's one I might consider hanging on to for, if I ever find a decent one-handed weapon. But yeah, I wasn't that fond of the Highlands and the, oh, I can't even remember what the name was. But you know, the first sort of outdoor area in Diablo 3 before you meet the thief dude. I mean, they weren't bad areas or anything, just didn't appeal to me as much since they had this sort of more natural feel to it, and it was mostly like animals as enemies and such. I like the more crazy, dark, gothic, undead, you know, type nonsense that appeals to me more when I'm playing games of this nature. I like more evil. But you definitely want to break it up enough so that things don't get monotonous. And this game has had a pretty nice variety of environments so far. It definitely has not felt monotonous at all. Even though some of the areas have kind of, you know, reused assets a bit, and not everything is like completely unique. You know, not everything has to be, as long as there's, you know, an interesting design, layout to the area, and, you know, stuff like that. So far I have not found any of that to be dull or uninteresting or repetitive. Okay, we got another mine. We have another pack of hunter dudes here. I thought I saw something highlight over here a second ago. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, apparently... Oh, I see. Cross the bridge near Twin Falls to enter Homestead, or travel through Smuggler's Pass. I never realized it was an or. And we do actually want to turn in that quest to Minova, which we haven't done yet.
Can't do that yet.
So I guess we can do that at some point here. I guess that's everything here, so... well... Where was she exactly? She was over here somewhere? In the Broken Hills? Was it Twin Falls? I didn't remember. Well, we'll go sell our junk. Since we have an abundance of junk,
See anything you like?
I would like to sell you all of my garbage. How about that? I don't even want to look at it. I'm just going to sell it to you. Just sell you the whole thing. Let's see, we'll learn that blueprint. I'm saving that, I guess. Even though I think I've already saved a couple of offhands that I was like, oh yeah, this would be really nice if I found a decent one-handed weapon. Yeah, I already got one there too. Yeah, whatever, we'll compare if and when there comes a point where we actually need to, which so far has not really been. I wonder if crafting one of these would be halfway decent. Probably not. It doesn't look especially exciting. I wish I had a better sense of what I was going to get out of that. You know, I mean, this thing does 26 to 221 physical damage. This is 10 to 22. Which, I mean, of course you expect that to be different because this is a shotgun type deal. Or, I mean, a rifle. And this is just a pistol, but... well... Okay, so that's an extra 15 to 28 physical damage. This is 3 to 4 fire damage, plus 8% physical damage, plus 15% fire damage. And then I could put another Searing Ember on top of it, I suppose. Which I guess wouldn't be terrible, and I don't know what the random stats are. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's see what we get. No, it's not great. Yeah, that's not at all worth it. Okay, well, it gives me a better sense of what to expect, at least, I guess. Oh, I've topped out my elixir of spirits. Let's split stacks. Say 75. And jump those. I guess we'll throw the rest of these back up here.
Got something stashed.
Vengeful Wraith. Kind of like some of these items. They're kind of neat. But man, there is a ton of them. Probably should have a whole tab of the transfer stash dedicated to those so that I can, you know, have all my characters sort of contribute to making more of them, but I want to at least try and get to the next point here, but now, where was that lady? I don't remember at all. I really don't. I don't remember where any of this shit was. I don't remember. It really looks like there's something there, doesn't it? I don't know. Well, oops. Screw it. Let's just go through the damn mines. I'm really not in the mood to do more mines, because that was probably the most boring environment so far, but let's see how bad it is. Probably just going to be more of these stupid troll dudes. Ooh, maybe they're going to be like demon troll things. Or maybe there will be something else in here entirely. Alright. So we now have the Smuggler's Pass rift. And this is supposed to be going up here to Homestead. And I guess the bridge, it said cross the bridge near Twin Falls to enter Homestead, but I don't think we can do that. I don't think we ever found anything resembling, and yet it seems to indicate that that would be possible, which is weird. That's the Undercity entrance. Was she here? She might have been here. But there was no... Man. How the hell do we turn that in? I don't know. She has something to say? No. I don't know, man. But I'll tell you what. We've been at this long enough. It's been about 2 hours, and I'm starting to get real hungry. So, I think that's going to be it for the evening. But things are shaping up nicely. Feel like we're making some progress here. So yeah, it's looking good. And I'm pleased that we're moving along, because I really do need to move this along so that I can get this review done, which I am massively late for. Very shortly, I should have my article that I wrote on broadband penetration and the plight of the low bandwidth gamer up on Pop Optic. Should be soon, so I'll let you guys know when that goes up. And yeah, that's about it. So I will be definitely doing a lot more streaming. So if you want to catch me, I'll be doing a lot more. You know, not scheduled, but you can watch Twitter. I'll post when I go live. I may even do more tonight, I don't know, but that's kind of my main focus now, is to just bang more of this out and get to a point where I can actually get my review done. So, yeah, I will see you guys on the next stream, whenever that may be. Keep your eyes open, it'll be soon.